Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be using my Ninja Crispi to make marinated sirloin steak tips with baby red potatoes. If you're looking for something quick and easy that still tastes really great, then you're in the right place. So you ready? Let's get into this. Alright, to make this recipe we're going to need some sirloin tips, our baby red potatoes, a little bit of chopped green onion, grated Parmesan cheese, some olive oil, minced garlic, a little bit of salt and pepper, low sodium soy sauce, and some Worcestershire sauce. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. The first thing we need to do is get this meat marinated because that's going to take a little bit of time. So we'll take our meat, we're going to pour in our soy sauce and our Worcestershire sauce, and we're going to sprinkle in about half of our salt and pepper. Next, we're going to add in our minced garlic, and we want to stir this around really good to get everything evenly coated. On the soy sauce, if you're not using low sodium soy sauce, then I would recommend only putting pepper in here and skipping the salt altogether. Otherwise, you might end up with meat that's just too salty. You don't really have to stir this around a whole lot. You just want to make sure you do it enough to where you get a nice even coat of all of your different seasonings onto all of your pieces of meat. Once you've done that, you're going to fan this meat out a tiny bit and just try to get it sort of even so you've got pretty much all of this stuff in the liquid a little bit. Otherwise, it's not going to marinate properly. Now all we got to do is pop on a lid, and we're going to put this in the refrigerator for a little while to marinate. If you don't have tons of time or just don't want to wait, you can leave it in there as little as 30 minutes and it's fine. But if you can leave this in overnight, it's going to be even better. While it's marinating, we can move on to working with our potatoes. For these, all we're going to do is cut all of these into 4 pieces. Just like that. You can cut these in halves if you want to, but it's going to be a lot more effective for the air fryer if you do it in 4s. The more open surface area we have, the better. Just don't cut them any smaller than that, otherwise it's going to be a little bit of diminishing returns, if you know what I'm talking about. Whoa, that almost sucked. Now that we have these potatoes cut, we can pour in our olive oil and the rest of our salt and pepper combination. Be sure to stir this around a little bit to make sure you get everything distributed evenly, because like this potato right there, you don't want all of that seasoning in one place. Otherwise, you're gonna get a big surprise when you bite into this stuff. Be sure to follow the same order and put your oil in first. That way, this stuff is gonna stick to it a lot better. Okay, we've had our meat marinating for about an hour. That should be plenty of time. Now we just need our big crispy bowl. We'll put that crisper plate down on the bottom, and we're going to be cooking the steak and the potatoes at the same time. So we're going to put all of our steak over on one side. Probably want to drain as much of that marinade out as you can, but if you don't, that's okay. It'll just end up down in the bowl in the bottom anyway. But I'm just doing this to try to keep this as neat as possible. And then we'll throw in our potatoes on the other side here. Next, we're going to throw on our crispy. Now, we're going to set the crispy to air fry, set the timer for 20 minutes, and we're going to start this up. Once this gets down to about 10 minutes, we're going to take this off and stir all the contents just to make sure that everything cooks evenly. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Alright, we're about halfway done. Now we just gotta stir this stuff up a little bit. Be real careful when you're taking this off the top. It's really hot, and this glass is gonna be super hot as well. Really, all we wanna do is stir this around and make sure that we can get the bottom of this meat here so it all cooks nice and even and none of it looks all weird and wet like this stuff on the bottom does. Okay, once we got the meat done, we'll do the same for the potatoes. Just be a little bit more careful with those. We don't want to bust these up or anything. And once you've done that, we can throw this back on and continue. All right, let's take a look. And that is looking pretty done. Let's get this plated up. Hey, Joe's Phenomenal now has channel memberships. For most people, you can see a join button down below the video window that you can click and see what type of perks I'm offering. If you're using an iOS device, you might not be able to see it, and if that's the case, I do have a link down in the description of the video as well. Typically when you make a steak dish, you're either going to make a big mess on your grill or you're going to make a big mess on your stovetop. With this, neither one of those things happen and you still get a really great tasting meal. Just keep in mind that with this recipe, the more time you give that steak to marinate, the better it's going to be. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Crispi that I used in this video, I do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. If you like this recipe, then you might like this one right here, where I use that same Ninja Crispi to make some really great air-fried skewered shrimp. That tastes fantastic and is even easier to make than this. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.